Hello, my readers. Here we are on lesson 11. We are reading 3-letter words. We know so many letters and their sounds already. We are well on our way to reading a chapter book. It'll just be a little bit down the road. If you are here on this lesson, I know that you already know your whole top row of letters and their sounds. And this past week, you've been practicing C, K, E, H, R, and all of their sounds. And since you're here, I know that you know those letters. So what we're going to do today is an activity. You will need your printables from How We Read for lesson 11, which will have little cards like this and a whole bunch of little letters like this. And we are going to play, Is It a Word? This is a blending game. We are going to take one of our word family cards. This is the word family at. And we are going to put, I'm just going to move this up a little higher, there. We are going to put a letter in front of at. And you are going to decide, is it a word or is it not a word? Here we go. What's that word? Pat. Pat. Is pat a word? Yeah, you can pat a dog. Pat is a word. Here we go. Blend this one for me. At. Gnat. Is gnat a word? No, we'll put that in the no pile. Gnat is not a word. Here's another one. Sat. Sat. Is sat a word? Yeah, Miss Sarah sat in her chair. Sat, so that's going to go in the yes pile. And we're going to keep playing with these letters in our word family word. You're going to go through all the letters with every word family word. I'm going to do another one with you. That was the at family. I'm going to do the ip family. So all of these words will rhyme with ip. Let's throw some rhyming words out there and see what we might come up with. Sip, hip, rip, tip, lip. Well, there's lots of ip words. Let's see what we might make. Here we go. Ip. And we're going to add a t. What's that word? Tip. Tip. The tip of my pencil is sharp. Is tip a word? Yeah, it is. Yes. So it's going to go in the yes pile. All right. Here we go. I'm going to add the kicking K. What's that word? K. I. Kip. Is kip a word? It's not a word. I actually know somebody who has the name Kip. So if you know someone with the name Kip, then yeah, it's a word. But if you don't, Kip, it's not really a word. All right, we're going to do one more. I'm going to put the S on this word. Sip. Sip. Is that a word? It sure is. I have a sip of my tea. Okay, my friends, this week you are going to play with all of your word family words and all of your little cards. You're going to take one word family word and you're going to put every single card in front of it and figure out, is it a word or is it not a word? That's going to help you with your reading so much. Once you can read all of those real words and silly words, you're going to come back to be with lesson, are we on lesson 12 next week? Holy moly, we're flying through. All right, here's your check-in. You'll know you're ready to move on to our next lesson when you can read all of these sentences. Now remember, my friends, we learned about 2 letters that can stand by themselves and be whole words. The word I like the sunshine. And the word I have a dog. So when we're reading these sentences, they're going to start with I or a, and you're going to notice they end with a polka dot. When we write a sentence, we let our reader know when our sentence is done by putting a period at the end. You'll see what that looks like. Something new we're learning this week is about a period and how when you put the period at the end of a sentence, it tells our reader to stop for a minute, take a breath, and then read on. Here's our first one. Can you read that? A cat. Here's the next one. A kit. A hen. I can. All right, my little readers, once you can read all of those sentences, once you have played with all of your word cards and you know it, we are going to go on to learn new letters next week to add into our reading and keep growing our skills. I am so proud of you for coming this far. You are going to be reading complete books in no time. Keep going. All right, I will see you in the next lesson. Bye, my friend.